pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's Tuesday, December the 18th, 2018, 6 p.m. Regular meeting of the Greensburg Water Board is called to order. To comply with Title VI of the Civil Rights Act 1964, the city requests that participants in this meeting complete a voluntary, anonymous survey that's available in the back table, back room by the mayor. Roll call, please.
Robin?
Yes.
Frank?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Chuck and Tony are absent.
Minutes from the November 20th meeting have been distributed. Any board members have any changes, recommendations? If not, they'll stand approved. New business, Darren. What you have for us tonight?
Oh, just a few updates. We're fast approaching, hopefully, the end of the design. We're planning on submitting the permit application to IDEM this week, at the end of this week. And then we'll have the 100% for the most part by the end of this week too. We'll get copies for Rick to start looking over. I'm trying to, Mayor, have you talked to Umball recently? I left him 2 messages and an email. I still haven't gotten back. I'm trying to set up a meeting with him to kind of work through financing the schedules going forward, so that it may have an impact on when we advertise for bids from that standpoint. So tentatively scheduled to try to advertise for bids into January, February timeframe. If things don't work out with the financing, we may have to slide that a month. We'll look for probably a bidding phase of probably 30 days is probably not enough, so we'll probably look at 45 days. So if you do it at the end of January, February, you look to take bids sometime at the end of March, and then you probably got another 30 days to, or better to, I think SRF sometimes requires you to count 60 days for once you receive bids to get all the financing and bonds and stuff put together. So that could be another, we could be looking at something closer to April, May before we actually issue a notice to proceed. Don't hold me to any of those dates. Those are real tentative. Hopefully we'll get with Umball and have a meeting to kind of work through that, and hopefully by next month or early next month we'll have a schedule kind of worked out that's a little more concrete. But general speaking, we need 45 days to advertise for the bids, for the contractors to develop their bids, and then 30 to 60 days after that, once we receive bids, to formation those proceed. So that's kind of the schedule, kind of moving forward. I don't anticipate any problems with IDEM as far as permitting. We've had some discussions with them already, but you never know. Sometimes they'll have some issues they'll want to walk through. But I do know that I'm getting a lot of phone calls. That's the word on the street is that this is an upcoming project. So we got a lot of contractors that I've had. I think I had 3 contractors this past week contact me. Just wanted to know the schedule moving forward and what I was looking at. So talked to a couple of vendors this week about they're a good source for what else is out there, what we're competing against, and they said there's a lot of activities October, November, December this year, especially because a lot of projects had to get their contract awarded by the end of the year. So they said there's a lot of activity in this latter part of the year, but early next they don't see a lot. So we may be lucky to hit that timing pretty well. So we'll see. I don't know if it has a lot to do with it. He said there's not any real big projects out there, so there are a lot of smaller ones. So this is a fairly large size one. So I think we'll have a lot of interest from several contractors.
Very good.
I was going to try to do a walk through with the model, but my technical expertise would not work tonight, so and I couldn't bring one of the guys with me, so maybe next month we'll things after first year will slow down a little bit. We can, for you guys that haven't seen the model, it's pretty. It gives you a better idea of what spatially the buildings look like and the structures look like. So maybe next month I'll bring it. I'll have them come down and we'll set that up and walk through that model so you can kind of see. We can literally walk you through each room of the building, that sort of thing. So, any other questions?
How'd your meeting go?
Oh, our night went pretty well. I don't think we had any real surprises come out of that. Yeah, we had some confirmation of a few items. We're working through some details on some of the site drainage, washer and dryers and things like that. Some of the auxiliary type of stuff had a big issue today. Was handrail and stairs were off by 6 inches. So those are the details. We're down into the real details of stuff. So and we had a meeting with one of our vendors for the electrical actuator valves, and we're going to get together at the first of the year and kind of work through that. And me and Ron were just talking about we're going to try to get the streets vacated. We do have a surveyor under contract to do that work, and so we probably will set up some meetings here, probably either by the end of the year or early next, with some of the utilities to try to get their feedback about. We have to have 2 of them that probably have to be relocated. One of them is the city utilities, the sanitary sewer, and the other one is a gas main. I think a 4 or 6 inch gas main. When we moved the main building, to avoid having to relocate the overhead power, we shifted everything to the north. Unfortunately, 2 of those utilities were right on the southern edge of the street, and so when we shifted it gets right next to the edge of the building. So from a standpoint of any future maintenance, we need to relocate those. So those are the kind of things we're working through at this point.
All the properties, they all been taken down?
Yes, my understanding, all the properties are secure. The only thing we've got left to do is the vacation of the streets and the alleys, and write a couple easements for the utilities, and then also an easement for the cul-de-sac of 5th Street, so that they will be able to utilize that. So.
Frank, you have a question?
Not being able to get a hold of Humboldt, that holding you up and gonna miss
No, I did. He says, he told me there's a big fire they're working down in Evansville on, so I think that's taking the bulk of his time. So hopefully I was trying to get something set up this week before the holidays. So, we may try to meet between the holidays, because usually it slows down quite a bit during those holidays, so maybe we can get something in that time frame. And, I just want to make sure we don't set a schedule that is contradicting to what he's moving forward with the financing end of things, so that I just want to make sure we're on the same page. We met, I want to say, somewhere between 30 and 50%, and so I just want to meet again and kind of make sure everybody's ready to go with it and moving forward. So.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Wellhead protection plan. Is that you, Rick?
Yes, sir.
Let's hear it.
First of all, I'd like to see the towers, the groundwater plant. They look
Yes,
brand
sir,
new.
I did, it looked wonderful. Any
Yeah.
problems?
No, they did an awesome job.
Good to hear.
It's good.
I wasn't sure how the one by G-Con would do.
It did, he said, we might have to do an inspection on that here shortly, because the paint appears to be getting a little thin on the outside.
Didn't blow any of it off.
Right. So that might be something we'll be looking at next year.
How was that tank, remind me?
That was put 98, I believe.
Okay.
98, 99, somewhere around there.
That's Darren.
Yeah, and you guys built it, right? Phoenix? Yeah, I think it was 98.
It's good, they look good, they did a good job.
So it's time, so.
Good to hear.
I have, it's that time that we have to do our 5-year update on our wellhead protection plan. If you remember, we had Jim Carr, a hydrogeologist, we hired him, the owner of Hydrophase, to do the original delineated area and submit everything to the state. And it's time to update. I contacted him, he gave me a proposal of not to exceed $2,800. He believes it's gonna be, the actual cost is gonna be less than that, at $75 an hour is what he charges. He'll go through a database and look for any, actually list any other possible contaminants or new sites that had come into our area or delineated area, and submit all that to the state, so.
He does, he submits it.
Yes, yep.
So we do this every 5 years, you said?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Done a very good job on the original wellhead protection plan, so.
I'd like to move that. I'd like to see that.
Yes, I'll make a motion to accept this, and I just see $2,800.
I was like,
Motion been made and seconded. Don?
Robin,
Yes.
Frank,
Yes.
Ryan,
yes.
That's all I have. Any
That's it?
questions? Yes, sir.
When did they, or how long did it take them to do the whole towers?
Sorry?
How long did it take them to do the towers? A day each or was it?
The day each. And then I had him go ahead and come over to do the groundwater plan also. We was originally gonna do that ourselves. After speaking to the mayor about it, he's like, they're in town, get it done. And that's what we did.
Very good.
Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Mr. Mayor, you have anything for us?
Nope.
No?
Good holiday.
All right, thank you. Well, on behalf of Chuck, who's not here tonight, and myself and the rest of the board, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. Donna, you pass that along to your staff. Rick, you too, please. There's nothing else to come tonight. We'll stand adjourned.